Hi guys, FrostFangs here, and welcome back once again to another Paladins video. Today, we're playing Ruckus. You guys have requested this one. I'm not really sure why, because this is probably one of the most awkward, I think, legendary cards that was added in OB64. And that's saying something, because there are a lot of cards that I personally don't like, but this one just doesn't really seem to work properly. I'll explain why when we get into this video, because it just doesn't make sense. So it's for Ruckus. We're playing Ruckus. It's the one that lets you save up your rockets, which are relatively new as well. They weren't always like that. We're playing Siege Jack your Falls, and this legendary card makes them deal a little bit more damage. I think it's like 12%. It's probably like 20 or something at level 4. I'm just playing on level 1 because I don't think it makes that much of a difference. The main part is that it lets you store up 3 of those rockets, but you can't fire whilst you are like launching the rocket. I'll show you what I mean when we actually get into the game, because or else I can't really explain it. But it looks like we're going to have a nearly 20 Masters Me, which I'm quite impressed by. A 13 Platinum Jogos, never mind, 9 Platinum Bomb King, a 13 Diamond Damber, and a 15 Gold Grover. Okay, might be kind of rough that I'm Ruckus as a solo frontliner. That kind of sucks. Why do I know your nickname? You'll never know. Skyroix, probably saying his name wrong. We're going against a Pip, a Talus, a Leanne, a Torvald, and a Charlene. Okay, so luckily Ruckus kind of deals with Torvald well. If I get Wrecker, I shouldn't have too much of a problem. And considering that Pip is their only healer, we should be okay, unless their Charlene and Leanne just destroy me all the time. And the Talus, oh my god, they're all really high levels. Bollocks. And I'm just sat here with the spicy 8 Ruckus. He's only such a high rank because he's been around so long. I don't really play Ruckus that much. So this card, Rocket Barrage, Overdrive's kind of the same. It deals more damage on missing health. Emitter Shield just increases the health of it, really. And this one is the one that I see a lot of people use as well. But today we're doing Rocket Barrage, which I haven't seen anybody play with. I do like the art. It lets you hold up to 3 charges of your missile launcher, and they deal like a little bit more damage. This is a loadout, standard stuff. Boosting Emitter, reducing the cooldown of missile launcher, giving us a bit of damage reduction, so it's actually kind of useful. And also we heal whilst our emitter's up. So I'm going to get Chronos just so I can use it more often. It's just like this. It deals, I think, just over 500 damage when you hit somebody with both the rockets. It has got a decent explosion radius on it, which I do like, but one thing is if you hold fire and you want to fire a rocket, you hit right click, you stop firing. Even though he uses his right hand to hit a button when you use the rocket look, he uses his right hand, he lifts his thumb off the left button. What I would like to see them do would be let you continuously fire whilst you fire your rocket, or at least just fire with one of the miniguns, because he just takes his finger off the button for no reason. Like, the animation doesn't make sense. So if you look here, look at the bottom of the screen. When I hit right click, he lifts his hand off of the left button. I don't really know why. It's something dumb, but it just annoys me. Now, there are a few ways I've found that this legendary card does make sense. A few situations where you do want to be firing these rockets. First off, if you're running away, because it doesn't slow you down, so they are useful in that situation. If you want to continuously move, firing the rockets is a good way to deal some damage whilst not slowing yourself. But the only other situation I found out is you can fire them whilst you reload, which doesn't make sense. Again, the animation doesn't really line up that well, but hey, you can fire them whilst you reload. So what I've been doing is just holding fire on my miniguns, using it like normal, and then when I have to reload or when I want to run away using my rockets, then it just doesn't really feel right. I feel like I should be able to use them whilst I'm actually fighting somebody and not reloading or running away, if you get what I mean. So it's not necessarily broken, I don't know if that's the right word, it's just clunky. Like, I want to be able to shoot rockets and not have to stop firing, because it doesn't really make sense to stop firing. It's like my main way of dealing damage. Okay, so now I have to run away, and now I shoot my rockets or whatever. I haven't been using my Q. I'm not that good at Ruckus. Let me preface everything in this video by saying I'm not very good at Ruckus. I haven't been very good at Ruckus in a long time, because he's been changed so much. Just hold fire. And if I reload, I can fire rockets whilst I reload. Although that didn't seem to work then. Oh no, it cancels my reload. Never mind, so one of my points doesn't even make sense. This legendary card overall is just weird. The only situation where you want to use these rockets is when you're trying to hit someone around a corner or run away. I thought you could use it when you were reloading, but I guess I was wrong? Yeah, I was wrong. You can't use it while you reload. I, for some reason, was able to do that in the game I played just before this. So I guess I bugged it before. I don't know. Like, literally, I played one game to make sure I knew what I was doing, and I was able to reload and fire, so I don't know why that's weird now. Would I recommend trying this? Maybe. You might like it. Like, I personally wouldn't use this card if I'm playing some Ruckus, just because it makes me have to play Ruckus in a weird way. So I would not use this legendary card if it was my own decision. I would use any other one that is, in my opinion, better than the one that we're currently using. I don't really like the ones that lets us use our F upwards, the advance. I don't really use that much. I like the one that either buffs our emitter or gives us more damage when we're on low health. So either one of those for me are the ones that I'd pick. I definitely wouldn't choose this because it just doesn't really make sense to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being weird. If you have an opinion that differs from mine, I'd love to hear it in the comment section, because I can't really make sense out of the rocket launcher stuff. Like, it's different when you've only got one charge, because then it's just like an extra burst of damage when you're reloading or running away or whatever. But having 3 of them, you never really have the right time to use all 3. Unless you're just trying to demolish somebody around a corner, I suppose. I don't know. This just doesn't make sense to me. It's not bad. Don't get me wrong. It does still add, like, a decent functionality to Ruckus. But it's a functionality I didn't really realize I didn't really want, I guess, would be the right way to explain what I'm trying to say. There we go. See, we killed him around a corner. It can be useful. It's nice for, like, a little bit of burst if you're trying to shoot somebody who you can't really see properly. But other than that, it's just kind of strange. I don't know. We've got 2 healers, by the way. I didn't even realize we had a Grover and a Dammer for some reason. We've actually been able to hold it. So if I reload now, yeah, I can't fire my rockets and reload. That's just strange. I somehow made a firing animation there, even though I had no ammo. I don't know. I just wish I could fire the fucking rocket whilst not having to stop firing. Because it's just substituting one, like, form of damage for another. And for some reason, my left minigun was only firing for a second there. I'm confused. I think this legendary card is clunky. It's busted if you ask me, because I don't feel like you should have to stop shooting. Then again, maybe he'd deal too much damage. Maybe that's why they made it this way, because he'd be maybe too strong if you could continuously fire whilst you could right-click. I don't know. Either way, I'd love to hear your opinion, so please let me know in the comments, because I don't know why I have to stop firing to hit a button. He doesn't use his left hand to hit the button. I think that's the bit that annoys me, is the fact the animation doesn't line up. Like, he's holding his thumb on that left shot. Actually, I'm just looking at the animation now. There's not even a button on the right handle that he's holding. So technically, I should be able to continuously fire, because the right one is just controlling where the minigun looks. Like, maybe if it slowed down your aim, that would be a way to do it. But as you can see, there's actually only a red button on the left joystick that he's holding, which is what he's using to fire. That's what he fires with. So technically, with the animation, I should be able to continuously fire. Yeah, I should be. Yeah, that's like, you can see his thumb going, and for some reason when you use your rocket he lifts his thumb up. God damn it. It's a stupid little thing, but it's annoying me because the animation doesn't line up with what I'm trying to do. Can you not do that, please? I just advanced somehow and survived. I don't know how, because I'm pretty sure I glitched that a weird way. Oh, I'm dead now. Am I dead now, or will we live? Never mind. So overall, I think maybe the reason they did it was more because he would be too strong. Because imagine having, I think, well, it'd add up to like 1,500 damage. If you can continuously fire and use those 3 rockets, maybe it would be too strong. Maybe that's why they've made the rockets work the way they do. I'm not sure. I'd hope that they maybe made the animation line up so that he has to use both his hands to fire the rocket, because then I wouldn't be mad, because then at least the animation makes sense. Is he even here? I can't see where he is. So yeah, if he used both his hands for the animation, I think it would make more sense. It just annoys me at the fact that I see him lift his little fucking hand off that button when he could continue firing if he wanted to. God damn you, Ruckus. Why you gotta be trolling me like that? Don't do it, Talus. Who's he even going for? Okay. Do we ult? Sure. He is very dead. She is... Oh, she's fucking damage immune, isn't she? I always forget Leanne is damage immune when she ults. I always do, because Genos isn't, and his ult's kind of similar. But Leanne is damage immune. I always fucking forget that. Do I get Cauterize or Wrecker? Let's get Wrecker. That's going to be more useful. Hello, everybody. It's me. I can't fire my rockets at you. Rocket, rocket, rocket. And I can't fucking hold fire at the same time. How annoying is that? It's like the only situation where I find it makes sense to use those rockets is around a corner or when you're running away. And most of the time, it makes just more sense to fucking hold fire anyway, because it deals more damage this way. It's more consistent. You don't have to stop, like, the wind-up that you had going. Point of this entire video, and me showing you this legendary card, is, Ruckus, just hold your fucking left thumb down, please. I know you're an imaginary character in a video game, but just hold that left button down, and then you can deal a shit ton more damage. But for some reason, you gotta be like this, you gotta do me like that in a way where I can't fucking play properly. Because for some reason, look, you can see it's just his thumb on that left one. The other one just moves your aim. So the way they could do it is just that your aim is slightly slowed, or your movement speed's slowed. I'd be fine with that. I've played badly this game. I'm not trying to convince you that I haven't. I've played badly this match. Just look, you can see it's his little left thumb. It's his little left thumb. Your aim moves with both of them, but that's just his little left thumb. I'm left-clicking here to fire, and that's all he's doing is holding that button down. You right-click, he hits the other button on the bottom, and the F is just somehow done on its own. I guess on the ultimate, he hits the big button on the bottom left with the skull on it. But for the rockets, he just hits that one with his right hand. So surely it should just slow your aim down, not stop you firing. I'm sure it's a mechanical reason, and just because it's probably too strong. That's what I think it is. It is probably just too strong. Managed to dismount them there. Thank you, Damba. Don't even know where they are. Hello, my boy. Okay, well, that was obvious. Like, that, I don't think you could have made that any more obvious if you tried. Oh, give me all those headshots. You also can't headshots with the rockets, but that makes sense, because that would, again, probably be too strong. Hello, Torvald. Oh, that fucking heal was insane. Q, thank you. Run away now. Rockets. Run away. I'm so fucking dead now. I knew this game was lost when I was solo frontliner Ruckus, because that's usually bad. But not only am I solo frontliner Ruckus, but I'm also solo frontliner Ruckus with 3 missiles. It just makes no sense. Rockets. 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 Yeah, I dealt a decent amount of damage there. That was good, because I had all 3 of them stored up. But if I could have been firing at the same time, maybe I'd have fucking killed one of them. Is anybody going to jump on that? No? I can't even be mad. Look at that Pip's taunt. That is a spicy taunt. Can't even be mad. He reminds me of Ratchet and Clank with that skin. Top play was by Leanne. She's actually got a pretty damn cool top play animation. I'm liking that one. 19 gold Leanne. What's this going to be? That's me ulting, and then her just, you know, taking that free kill, because I couldn't really do anything there. I was bound to die. She picked up the kill on the Damber. Why did she spray after 2 kills? Like, there we go, okay. I was about to say, why did you spray after only 2 when you were going to get another one? Spray then, so there we go, I'm not even mad now. Didn't get top objective time, didn't think I would, I barely even played the objective. If I can have 25k damage, I'll be freaking happy. 44k and 26k shielding, I actually had a bunch of fucking gold medals, so that showed you. We had 44k damage. How did I do significantly better than a lot of people in that game? I did more damage than the Talus, more damage than the Pip, though that doesn't really count. Nearly as much as the Torvald. He did better because he was a frontline and he just wrecked us. But I had more damage than everybody on my team by nearly double. Yeah, nearly. Bomb King had 15k, that's abysmal. Oh my god. That was a terrible match just to demonstrate how bad this legendary card is. It's not bad, it's just when you have the option to take other ones, it's better. I really wish Ruckus had maybe a new set of legendaries, because I don't like any of them really that much. They don't really feel like they work into his kit that well. The emitter one does, because it's just like a tanky one. The extra damage from the shots doesn't really make that much sense. The rocket one definitely doesn't, and the advanced one kind of does too, I guess. I don't understand this legendary. I don't see where it's going to be used. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear them. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoy. See you all very, very soon, and as always, stay frosty.